All right, fire away.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Tony. This is Quarterjacked.
Your source to get plugged in. Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
But Kenny Loggins was on that. It just tells you how much I love music. I'll watch Oprah for music. I don't do that for everything. Kenny Loggins was on there, and she actually did a song with Kenny Loggins, and it sounded like someone was beating a cat. So I understand why it was really bad. She was on the piano, and she's a good piano player, but I mean, she was just all over the place, pitchy, and
yeah.
And almost to the point it was like, well, how did they even get that song out of the song that they made? I don't understand how they, it looks like a pile of glass.
And you talk about that charisma. There are musicians, there are stars who sing pitchy and who sing all over the place, and yet when you listen to them, it just grabs you.
Mm-hmm.
Their technique is horrible.
Oh yeah,
they sound like someone singing in the shower or whatever. But they've got the charisma. They've got that thing.
Yeah.
That people respond to.
That could be. That could be a whole other subject on itself. But I understand exactly where you're coming from because there are backup singers that are pitch perfect that are singing for the opening act, who's just like mediocre, but for whatever reason, James Taylor. If you listen to James Taylor, he's not that good. Mm-hmm. Listen to him. He's okay. As a singer, for whatever reason, he has that it factor on stage. And,
absolutely.
And there's a bunch of people like that. And
David Lee Roth doesn't have tremendous range. Even when he, in the heyday back in the 70s and 80s.
When you throw in a Scooty Bop into a song, your range might not be. You might not be showcasing your vocal abilities.
Yeah,
if you're like Scooty Bop.
But he's got that. Other than the fact that he is, a showman, but he's got that charisma, that thing that he does.
Everybody would have slept with him.
It's
like that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand why they pick such douchey acts, and I'm going to say douchey again because I have to emphasize that they always pick these like just total rejects that they make into superstars out of nothing. And do they do that on purpose? So when they fall, it's funny. And it's like, look at them crash. Yeah. This is amazing.
Can't stop watching.
It's like, this is better than their albums. Let's just watch this. And is that the reason why?
Well, here's the thing. You talk about douchey. Most of the time you're talking about pop music, okay?
Yeah, this totally pop music.
This is it's music that is meant to be lightly consumed, and you listen to it. It goes in one ear out the other. It's better than nothing at all, I guess, if you're sitting in your cubicle, whatever. And some people would say, I'd rather be deaf than to listen to it. Okay, whatever. But again, we're not talking about musos. We're not talking about music lovers, people who, again, the sunsets and...
And by the way, send all your hate mail to Eric Holdren, because I've down country, Oprah, Kenny Loggins, Justin Bieber. But you're right. It's
it is what it is. And 16-year-old girls need music too. And like I said, it gets... The problem I have is that you start going down this road where there's a book. A friend of mine we used to play with. This Band Could Be Your Life is the name of a book. I read it last summer. It's basically like an oral history of punk from the 70s through the 90s.
Okay, you're telling me.
Talks about 11 or 13 different bands, and in every era, they all said music sucks. It all sucks, and it's like. And they would say just out of hand, Aerosmith sucks.
See, that's not,
that's
they suck now.
Yeah. But
do some drugs.
But Toys in the Attic and Rock's era Aerosmith, 70s era Aerosmith, you're going to tell me they suck because they happen to be popular or because they played for a label?
Even Permanent Vacation and
Pump?
Yeah, Pump. It's like that was good stuff.
Yeah.
I would even say what was the one with all the nipples on the ring?
Get a Grip.
Get a Grip, yeah. That was a great one.
Yeah.
That first line, wake up, kids, it's happening.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But if you go down that, it was automatically, they just, across the board, if you signed for a major label, or you were popular, you suck. And it's just like, you can't do that.
I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not attacking those bands. Not by any I wouldn't go that way. But I'm just attacking the solo acts like a Leif Garrett.
Okay.
I mean, I know he's probably watching this going, "What did I do?
Yeah, right. Haven't I had a hard enough life?
Ago,
yeah,
I lost my hair.
Yeah. I'm 60 and you're still kicking me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that right there. I mean, it's like you got your Linda Ronstadts that that career just cover singer. That's all she is. I mean, and if you're singing someone else's music, aren't you just a cover band?
Well, that used to be the standard too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Leif Garrett's like, why prop this guy up and give him everything that he's ever wanted, and then just kick the ladder out? Because at some point, someone's just going to be like, no, this person's 6 years younger than you and can do better. No, kick, and then what happens to these stars is they crumble in front of our eyes, and we watch as the flames just get higher and higher and higher, and it's like watching Satan laugh with delight. American Pie. Yeah. It's almost like Return of the Jedi. Good. Yeah. Yes. Strike him down with all your anger. Yeah. It's like watching that live. Mm-hmm. That's what I see every time I watch Justin Bieber or Leif Garrett. It's been 30 years difference. I mean, or 40 years difference. But that's what you're watching. You're watching the same exact thing.
Okay, I will make a judgment call here. Apparently, pop artists are incredibly stupid because rockers have learned the lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
They realize they're talking. You will hear a rock act or a metal act, and they talk about monetizing this or that and everything. It's because, hey, guess what? The sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing, it always dries up.
Yeah.
And if you don't set back a little bit, if you don't put a little underneath the mattress, then you're on celebrity rehab.
Or my couch cushions, if you
yeah.
remind me.
Yeah, but
yeah, you're right.
They're starting. They've learned that lesson. You've got 60 years of music now. You've got Chuck Berry getting ripped off, and Bo Diddley getting ripped off, and you've got Hendrix getting ripped off by his manager. You've got all these people who, hey, it's not about the money, man, until there's no more money left. And all
who was it? Semi-Sonic, or I don't know. I just listened to a band that they said that their first album was a huge success, and yet their producer just ripped them completely off. I mean, it happens. It happens every day. I mean, it's like
because they didn't read the contract because it's not about that, man. It's about the music, and then all of a sudden.
Well, rock bands learn the lesson, but I mean, it goes back to like the Britney Spears. Like why do they have to be so weird?
What do you mean?
Hanging the baby over the balcony with Michael Jackson. Driving with an infant on your lap, Britney Spears. Shaving your head. The things that they do, these rock stars don't do. I mean, a rock star will just party his butt off and completely lose his mind that way. Britney Spears, and Justin Bieber.
Well, here's
buy
the thing.
monkeys.
They are.
Who buys monkeys? That's what I'm trying to say. Who buys monkeys? Then
you have
this bit should be called "Who Buys Monkeys."
Yeah.
Who buys monkeys?
It only because the press follows the pop stars because they're the safer of the two choices.
Because they won't get punched.
Well, they won't get punched.
Or
and
it
it's
won't
like,
hurt when you get punched.
Do you want to get a picture of Michael Jackson hanging a baby over a balcony, or do you want to be in Steve Perry's bedroom, Steve Perry, Jesus. Joe Perry's bedroom around 1970. But don't stop believing. If you want to be in Joe Perry's bedroom, say around 1978, where the first thing he does after he's been smacked out all night is wake up and put about 20 rounds from his 44 Magnum into the wall.
I would say, yeah. You
just go ahead and get the baby hanging over.
You want to get Justin Bieber with his monkey.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to take the
two. Little less dangerous, a little less sinister. It's easy to cover, light and frothy, and.
But I would rather, if I'm the public and I have to be subjected to this, I would rather watch a paparazzi get shot at than Justin Bieber spit on somebody or get arrested.
It would be more compelling television.
It would be. It's like, where's let's just screw the we're talking about the pop stars. Let's go after the paparazzi. Where's the Vietnam mentality of, hey, let's get down there and get shot at.
Oh, yeah.
Get shot.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need to go after them. I don't know. I know what you're saying. You're saying that everybody should have.
Everybody has their place.
Everybody has their place, but I mean,
even if it's a really lame, crappy, shallow place, there is a place for a 16 or a 15-year-old girl is not going to listen to singer-songwriters. Some of them do, but they're not going to listen to what's his name, Tom Waite or whoever. They're not going to listen to that, and it's not going to resonate with them. So you need cotton candy to throw at them.
But doesn't John Mayer write all this stuff?
Yeah.
I have some respect for that guy.
Oh, but he's so dreamy.
Well, there is that, but I mean, but he writes his stuff. He writes all his stuff. I mean, and the difference is, I mean, I go back to like a Josh Groban or Celine Dion. Those people can sing.
Yeah,
they can sing better than 99.999% of the world. So of course, if they can sing a grocery list, and I'm like, I'll buy the album. Matter of fact, I'll get the deluxe,
the box set. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like that's because they're really good at it. But if you listen to a Selena Gomez or Justin Timberlake, no, Justin's good. Justin Timberlake's good. I don't want to get fan mail for that.
Yeah,
but it's we have fans.
Fan mail. That's funny. We're the only ones watching this.
Yes, we are. Well, there's that pumpkin over there. But that's what I'm saying. It's like bands like that like groups like Justin Bieber, but they're not good singers. They don't even have quality voices. Mm-hmm. What is appealing about them? I mean,
like I said, who? Let me ask you this: who is listening to Justin Bieber?
Evidently a lot.
Who?
Young girls.
Young girls. Yeah. So he's cute.
I mean, well, I'm sure there's a Channing. Was his name Channing Tatum? Is that the guy?
I know that name. Yeah.
He's like in all the movies, like in Magic Mike. He was in that.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
He's I'm sure there's a guy who looks like him who looks better than Justin Bieber that can sing just as well as Justin Bieber. I mean, have that guy. I look at Justin Bieber and I see Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
they look the same. You never know.
If you get sort of how they're sort of wrecking their personal lives mixed up with the crappy music they're putting out, but it's like I said, necessary crappy music. Yeah. That's what's happening. You sort of you let the streams cross. It's like here's the music over here, which is being consumed, and this is what 15-year-old girls are listening to. And again, they need something to listen to too. But at the same time, you're going, but God,